Night falls again. It's the time of the day that always made me anxious. Why do you ask? Because it's when they arrive, the shadows. They start just like that, lengthening just a few centimeters, peeking out from under the curtains, under the table legs, finally under your feet. You lift them up, and there they are. Soon, you don't even need to lift your feet. You barely take your eyes off of the ground for a moment, and there they are, stretching a whole inch beyond your shoes. It's disgusting, sickening. The feeling of being stalked, of being watched, judged, hated. Once again, my fingers twitched around the arms of the armchair, and I freeze, hesitating what to do. Let's phone someone. Who could I phone? I'm always afraid of looking like a child, or stupid, or even worse, like a child with stupid fears. Phone my mother. Hello? Ah, it's you. Hi, Mom. How are you? How strange that you are phoning me. Did something happen? No, everything's fine. You haven't broken up with Carmen, right? No, of course not. Then, come on, girl. Stop beating around the bush. I was in the middle of cooking dinner. Doubt grips my throat like a steel arm, squeezing until it takes my breath away. I don't know if this was a good idea. It's just, I was here alone at home, and suddenly I felt the shadows were watching me. Has someone broken into your house, or is it that paranoia of yours again? No one has broken in, and yeah, I guess it's just paranoia, but I can't help it. Look, girl, stop this nonsense once and for all. Grow up. You're too old for these childish fears. Come on, turn on the TV so it keeps you company, and let me make dinner in peace. Yeah, sure. Sorry to bother you, Mom. She's right, I know. I'm such a child. How can I be afraid of something so childish as the dark? Unfortunately, putting on the TV in the background to keep the company has long since stopped working for me. So I go to bed. Take a sleeping pill to knock me out as soon as possible and pull the covers over my head. Here inside my bed, so dark that there aren't even shadows, just pitch black. And very soon I am completely immersed in the world of dreams. In it, the shadows surround me, licking their lips in gluttony, coming closer and closer, closing the circle around me. As soon as the first one pounces on me, there's no turning back. Very soon, they have all thrown themselves on top of my body and started biting, gnawing at my clothes and my flesh with satisfaction. The shadows eat me, chewing me up very, very slowly, feasting on me, prolonging the torture, the pain, and although I try to wake up to get rid of them, I do not succeed. They will keep chewing on me little by little, smacking their lips with pleasure until the end of eternity. And one endless nightmare. Hi, babe. Hi. Catch you at the wrong time? It's never wrong time if it's you. Oh, don't overdo it. I don't know how to answer when you say stuff like that. Then answer me that you feel like seeing me and I'll be happy. Well, yes, actually, that's exactly what it is. Yeah? You miss me? You can't wait until the weekend to see me? The truth is, I suddenly felt a bit lonely, and the shadows in my apartment are starting to scare me. Again? Oh, girl, well, I'll drop by your place and we'll have dinner together, okay? I think I'm gonna cook a feast for you as a thank you. Don't bother, we can cook together, it's more entertaining. And she's right, it is. So Carmen comes home, we make dinner together, laugh, watch a movie, cuddle on the couch with a glass of wine. And then she hugs me tightly, laying on my bed as we fall asleep. Those fears are just your imagination. Besides, nothing bad can happen to you while you are in my arms. You see, they are an anti-shadow barrier. No one will ever dare to cross it. The shadows in the corner of my bedroom shrink at her words. Much calmer and feeling safe, I let sleep rock me. But the next morning, Carmen wakes up hugging an empty blanket. Confused, she looks around, her gaze lingering on the straggling shadows that are still retreating before the light of dawn. But I'm not there or anywhere else. All that remains is me, is the faint warmth of my body as imprinted on the side of the bed, and even that fades in a few minutes. Into an empty bed. I decide to go for a walk. The streets downtown glow with the lights of the shop windows, street lamps, and our car headlights. All around me is noise and movement, surrounded by people and light. I feel safer. Until I stop in front of a shop window to look at a dress. Instead, I find myself staring at my shadow, double shadow, one stretching across the sidewalk, illuminating by the streetlight, and the other inside the window, snarkling, limited by the store's spotlight. All of a sudden, I feel sick. Oh, are you all right? Let's sit down for a while on this bench. You're as white as wax. There's an alarm and concern in the unknown lady's voice. People are stopping to stare at me, forming a circle of onlookers around me. I walk into the store and wander among the racks of the clothes and the people. The lighting is so bright that there is no room for shadows. Relieved, and decided to try on the dress that had caught my eyes. Since I'm there, I take the garment, enter the fitting room, and at that moment in the bright place, I finally see it. In my reflection, I can see my shadow perfectly, with no other place to hide, a silhouette hidden in the pupil of my eyes, crouching and waiting to come out at least the expected moment to catch me and devour me. I give up. In 3, resistance is futile. I run away, embarrassed, almost pushing the bystanders crowded around me. So I run out of the well-lit streets full of people and stores. I end up taking refuge in the shadows of the alley where my shadow merges with others. But then I hear them, the whispers, louder and louder, more threatening now. I run away again, scared, but no matter how much I run, my shadow is always there, glued to my feet, stretching out in front of me, taunting me. And know that if I turn around, I will see the rest of the shadows lurking, trying to grab me. I have to outrun them. Something cold grabs my ankle and pulls me down, making me trip and fall. I don't need to turn around to know that it's all over for me. I close my eyes for the last time, with the eerie sound of their triumphant laughter echoing in my ear. In 4, I should have run faster.